Here's some instructions on how to set up your simulator and get the results that you need to investigate Hooke's law. First thing you're going to do is, in a search page, you're going to want to search for PhET simulation masses and springs basics. We then want this first result here. And once this page loads, we want to click play. There are a few options on the simulator and we want the lab option. And so your page should look something like this. Now, to get your page set up ready to do your experiment, you're going to need to select a few things. First of all, we want to tick these two boxes up here, unstretched length and resting position. And we want to get our ruler ready to measure. So we're going to line it up with the 0 on our unstretched length here. Next thing you're going to want to do, once you've got that ready to go, is have a look at the Excel spreadsheet I have prepared for you. So here's task 1 on the Excel spreadsheet. I've input the masses that you're going to investigate, and there's a few things you need to do. So first thing you need to do is calculate the force that each mass is going to exert. And you learned about this in your gravity lesson. So there's two things you need to remember. That to convert grams to kilograms, you divide the grams by 1,000. And to calculate force, you want your mass in kilograms multiplied by the gravitational field strength. So for our first mass here, it's 50 grams. So to convert it into force, we do 50 divided by 1,000 times 10, because that's the gravitational field strength of Earth, approximately. So we come out with an answer of 0.5. I'll do the next one for you. Excellent. But I'll leave the rest so you can work those out for yourself. Next thing we're going to want to do is go back to the extension so that back to our simulator so that we can measure the extension of our spring for each mass. So we're going to start with 50 grams. So to select 50 grams, you want this mass bar at the top of your page. And let's click the blue button and just drag it down to 50. And check in this box here that it says exactly 50 grams. Then we get our weight and we hang it on our spring. Now it's going to bounce for a bit, so to stop that, we just click the stop button. And then we can work out the extension of our spring. And that is the difference between the blue line and the green line. So as you can see here, our ruler is in centimetres and our extension is about 8 centimetres. So let's record that in our table. And what you will see is that when you start recording your force and your extension, points will begin to get plotted on the graph. Now don't worry, this will move around for a little while until you have finished plotting all of your points. Let's do mass 100 and see what's happening there. So all I need to do is increase my mass on the mass bar here up to 100. Oh, there we go, 100. So it says 100 here and it says 100 on my weight. Now let's stop it springing and measure again. So I measure this to say 16.5, I would say, that one. So let's record that. Brilliant. So you can see our points have started plotting, and as we add more force numbers and more extensions of our spring, we will get our line drawn.